We'll be talking about the $1 Bitcoin XRP, which is currently leading the Wayne SEC in Germany. Revised settlement, June, July ultimate cost or piece. I ought to state that without now, everyone, please take a seat, relax, and enjoy a cup of coffee. Gather a refreshing beverage or an exceptional adult beverage, regardless of your location, and let's commence this endeavor. On the last day, Bitcoin gained $58, 60%. Ethereum arriving at 3,150, it's presently elevated. XRP is leading the way up double digits, with USDT and USDC both coming in at 99 cents over the last 24 hours at 1.49%. In the last 30 and 90 days, 11.2% have finally turned positive, resulting in a mean lean of 51 cents. We're currently at 51 cents, and I can confirm that 11% has increased. It's a damn bummer, but there are encouraging indicators for the $2,188 billion cryptocurrency market cap. Let's simply point out the polka dot. $6.20. I'm not upset about it because it instructs people to come in between 520 and 530. I love it. I am not upset about that at all. Everything is going great. Good morning and a wonderful anniversary to you. We thank Ripple for completely upsetting the SEC in court and making XRP the first digital asset in the United States with clear regulatory guidance. Joel and Brad Stewart, well, I would. Chris, thank you as well. I'm not sure where Chris is. Chris hasn't contacted me in a very long time, but this is the day. The XRP dispute regarding its regulatory status, whether it was a security or not, concluded a year ago. It's been a long year that feels much longer. The Dark Defender released this information. No need to send my ticker, it'll return and stay on the pump. The market turned positive immediately after the closing support level of 39 cents. For over a year, 39 cents had been waiting for XRP as the final support. It's not a perfect XRP. Bounce right out of here, naturally. The crucial area is still 66 cents as he advances toward his upper targets, which are 188 and 585. After that, there will be a correction to $39, and Wave 3 may unite us all. The dark defense extends up to an XRP of $18.12. Observing, and the amusing thing is that, folks, he released this chart describing the object we were examining, but these individuals are emerging. They are asserting that there isn't any significant news to report. Simply put, don't fall for it. I won't name these folks because you already know exactly who I mean. They are con artists who have deceived people numerous times in the past and are only telling the truth. Because I've been watching this since 2017, I can attest to the fact that what they're doing is working. They recently ended an elaborate scam, formally resigned from a project, and are now attempting to regain positive momentum for their account on Twitter by focusing on the XRP community. This is effective because when we see price action, we all get excited and start to speculate, leading us to believe that someone is knowledgeable when in fact they are clueless. The charts reflect all of the information I've been sharing with you about Truck for a while. The Dark Defender displayed his chart. The chart experienced a breakout. As you can see, it briefly touched the bottom before rising back up again. Tell the story there, and you'll climb the charts. There are no insiders with any inside information. Something unique about XRP, particularly Ripple. Please don't fall for it. I implore you. Please resist the temptation and refuse to give those people any money. Germany claims that entities other than the German government are involved in the Bitcoin sale. Since last month, the cryptocurrency has. Are you serious? The airwaves have been filled with stories about the German government allegedly selling significant quantities of Bitcoin. Genesis is in the process of selling $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, and the transaction is far from complete. In Germany, everything is afloat. Germany has finally dumped its share of Bitcoin. The history shows that Genesis Trading completed 6 transactions in total in June, sending all of them to the Coinbase exchange on June 12. The bankruptcy company sent 756 Bitcoins to Coinbase, totaling approximately $52 million. This implies that not only did Germany sell off its portion of Bitcoin, but Genesis also liquidated all its Bitcoin holdings. This is the absurd part. Germany sold all of its current possessions. In the last 3 weeks, they dumped $1 of Bitcoin valued at more than $2 billion on the markets, and people examined the 30 days that the $3 billion only made in the last 3 weeks. The cost of Bitcoin decreased 14% given the amount of Bitcoin dropped and Genesis dumped. The situation is not terrible. That is not at all bad. Shabby. I believe that XRP is leading. According to certain traders, the current price of XRP is too low to be considered attractive. The statement comes from those who are still active in the market. The German state of Saxony and the defunct exchange Mt. Gox are the sources of pressure on sales that the sidelines seek to alleviate. Now, however, I'll tell you another story. People will try to encourage you to click on links to increase your engagement. They will assert that individuals are selling their Bitcoin on Mt. Gox, pocketing the proceeds, and then converting it into XRP, a claim that is currently untrue. It's not that none of the money can rotate into XRP, but I'm here to assure you that's not the reason Pump A was past due. Many individuals are excited, believing that the circulating rumor will finally bring an end to institutional litigation. This could potentially happen during the first anniversary period. It didn't happen. Unless an oversight occurs, I suspect we will receive the announcement today, just as I did yesterday. The government, or the U.S. Federal Reserve, has no hidden motive to begin utilizing XRP, which is why the price is pumping. No, the price is pumping based on the news sources' coverage of it yesterday and today. After considering a few factors, we arrived at the following chart. We have emerged from the ground and are moving upward. A maximum of 2 individuals are transferring funds from stables and other assets into XRP, believing they are capitalizing on the news that the lawsuit is about to conclude. Pay attention to me. You know, this price pump is amazing, really fantastic, but it's only 51 cents. Don't get me wrong, we're still a long way from the woodworks, but 75 cents is what we're after. I adore seeing green things, and this is amazing. It's fascinating to observe, and we must start somewhere. This is a commendable start, but it won't suffice until we surpass 75 cents, a milestone we must achieve by the year's end. If you want to see XRP surpass its peak and dominate the market with a 6% overall market value, then the minimum value of $6 must increase to more than 75 cents by the end of the year. I'm pleased to have woken up. I know I keep telling you the XRP key number, but that's the only one I can manage at the moment. One evening, while lying in bed, I took the traditional step of checking the pricing. Hey, we're still pumping you, I said. Even though I slept through it, it continues. We have not yet received a correction. It's excellent that we are on an hourly schedule. Occasionally, this is fantastic. Investors in ripples can achieve problem resolution at any financial cost. This article explores the issue. The lawsuit delves into the belief of some individuals that this is the final resolution. This individual, his account is just breaking news, announces that the public will be attending a closed-door meeting on July 18th. Folks, how many of you have been here from the beginning? In this lawsuit, how many closed doors were there? It appears that the SEC holds meetings once a week. None of these meetings, many of which don't involve any news about Ripple or XRP, represent anything more than the SEC meeting and chatting among themselves. Nowhere does this suggest a connection to the case. In this case, the judge's decision will constitute a settlement, rather than a settlement at this stage. This should have occurred long ago, and the only way for a colony to that way, when you see things like this, will know exactly who is responsible for these accounts' content. It's the same account, you. Repeatedly, once more, don't be duped. Avoid falling for hey, heed this, Saturday. Have a wonderful day. Remain seated and relish the pump. Allow this to continue tormenting. Let's continue to pump. Once we reach the 66-cent mark, where Dark Defender wants it to be, and my desired 75-cent mark, everyone can relax and start worrying. Concerns about XRP's proximity to the dollar are valid.